everyone, today I'm going to do a tag video. I know I'm trying to ease myself back into posting regular videos because I've been away for a little bit. I posted on my vlog channel, so I'll link that in the information bar if you want to check that out and kind of explains where I've been. I've got rained on today, which is why my hair's up and looking a little bit frizzy, but I was really in the mood to make a video, and I just feel like, you know, when the mood takes you, you should just embrace it and make a video because, you know, I could sit here and worry about like the lighting and probably someone's going to come home in a minute, but I just felt like I really wanted to make a video. So I'm making a video. I am going to be doing the 17 random questions tag, and I've seen this on a lot of different YouTube channels, but the one that I recently watched it on was Jim's YouTube channel. Hi Jim. So I'm copying Jim and I'm doing this tag. I've got the questions here on my phone and I'm going to go through them. I'm going to try not to edit this video too much because I just want to get it uploaded. I'm in a YouTube frame of mind, so yeah. Question 1. How did you get your YouTube username? Okay, so my YouTube username, I always get a lot of questions about it actually, and a lot of people asking me how to pronounce it and what it means and things like that. A lot of people assume that it's my full name and it's not. My YouTube username is pronounced Gem's Maquillage. People always like pronounce it in different ways and stuff. Maquillage is basically the French word for makeup, so that is why I chose that. And to be honest, right, this is something that's quite weird, is that I don't really like people calling me Gem if they don't know me. Like, I don't mind it if people know me, like it doesn't doesn't bug me or bother me or anything like that, but if someone doesn't know me and they just call me Gem, it really irritates me. Why I chose Gem's Maquillage instead of Gemma Maquillage, I don't know. Like, I think it's a bit of a lame username to be honest now, but why I decided to put Gem in there, I don't know, because whenever a PR company contacts me or people talk about me in videos or something, they'll always call me Gem, you know, well not always, but they sometimes call me Gem, and for some reason it really bugs me unless I know the person. You know, if it's someone calling at me affectionately, it doesn't bother me too much. But that's basically it. My name is Gemma and I talk about makeup, and maquillage is French word for makeup, so that's that. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? I presume this means my name, Gemma, not my username. I don't think I would change my username really on YouTube, even though I think it's a bit lame. I don't think I would change it. My actual name, Gemma, I don't mind too much. It's not the most common name, but it's not an uncommon name that people would mispronounce. So I don't really mind that too much. I can't speak today, I don't know what's wrong with me, sorry about this guys. I'm trying to like get back into YouTube and I'm not doing very well. Yeah, I don't really mind my name too much, quite like it. I don't know what I would change it to actually. If you saw me on the street and you didn't know that my name was Gemma, what would you think that my name was? Leave it in the comments because I'd be interested to see what you would think I was called, but I'm not really too bothered about my name, I quite like it. Question 3. If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? This is difficult. I'm one of those people that I honestly think that everything that you do in your life kind of has a massive effect, not a massive, well some things do, but it kind of has like an impact on the kind of person that you become and your experiences and the people that you meet. And honestly, I wouldn't go back and change anything that I've done. I've made mistakes and I've done things that I probably, you know, would do differently in an ideal world, and if, you know, I did everything by the book. But I wouldn't change anything, I don't think. And so giving myself advice is a complicated thing because I could turn around and be like, you know, don't do that, don't make friends with those people because you're not going to end up speaking to them in 5 years, or, you know, maybe you should take this subject at school because later on in life you'll become interested in that. But I honestly don't think I would change the course that my life has taken, so it's difficult. I think probably what I would just say to myself is don't worry, and just don't worry, be happy. Just enjoy life, probably. That would be my advice to my younger self, and don't worry so much, because as I've got older, I've never really been, this is getting a bit deep, isn't it? I've never really been the kind of person that has been massively affected by what other people think of me. Obviously I care what people think about me, everybody does to an extent, but I've never been massively worried about it. But I think when you're going through that kind of like 15, 16, 17, that kind of age, you are really susceptible at that age to like worrying about what people think of you. Even if you're the most confident person in the world, like you can, you know, everybody gets a little bit self-conscious at that age and stuff. And I think the older that I get, the happier that I am, and the less I care about what other people think of me. And you know, we all have our bad days and you kind of worry about things, especially on YouTube. Like people, you know, you are kind of like putting yourself out there for people to comment on things about you and stuff, and so you can worry sometimes about what people think. But in general, the older I've got, the less I've cared about making other people happy in terms of doing things just for other people. And I've got to a point where I'm just happy with, you know, I know who I am and I know myself now, and I know I can't, there's only so many things I can change about myself, and just have to like enjoy life. So I'd probably say don't worry, and just don't worry too much about other people, and just do what you want to do. But I think I've kind of done that anyway. I don't know, I'm rambling, it's getting a bit deep, isn't it? Let's go on to the next question. How old were you when you first learned to blow a bubblegum bubble? I don't know, actually. I remember, I don't actually know what age I was, but I remember like getting chewing gum and like holding it. You know, does anybody else do that? You like put the chewing gum in your mouth and then you like hold it, because I like hadn't learned to like hold it down with my tongue and blow at the same time. So I was like I would hold it and then I'd like blow through it, and that was fun. No, but I don't actually know what age I was. I'm trying to think. Don't know, I have no idea. Probably should look back at some of my secret diaries from when I was a little baby. What did you want to be when you were little? Okay, anyone that knows me knows that throughout my life I have chopped and changed as to what I want to do for a job. I've wanted to be a vet, I've wanted to be a ballerina, I've wanted to be an astronaut. Totally over that, by the way. I'm petrified of the thought of going into space. No thank you. I've wanted to be like a marine biologist. I wanted to be loads and loads of different things. And I used to have this doll that I think she was called Vicky. Somebody tell me if you remember this. Like, any girls out there remember in the UK, remember, tell me if you remember. There's this doll called Vicky, and she used to have a different job every week, and it was those magazines where you get, like, it was like a series and you get the first one and then every week you get the next one, and she'd have different clothes every week for her different jobs. And I remember she had these sweet dungarees when she was a marine biologist, and that made me want to be a marine biologist, but she had a different job every week, and I think that had a massive impact on me because I've literally wanted to do everything, and you can't. What do you order at Starbucks? I order a mocha light frappuccino with peppermint syrup. I don't like the mocha frappuccinos, like it's way too like, so I get the light version with no cream and like it's like not as intense, and then I get peppermint syrup in it and it tastes like an after eight, so you need to order that if you like after eights. But if I get a hot drink, I get a chai tea latte with soy milk. And recently, this was instigated by Fleur, I got a chai tea latte with soy milk with a shot of espresso in. That's really nice too. What's the hardest you have ever laughed? Oh, I laugh a lot, like, and I tend to laugh quite intensely as well sometimes. Sounded a bit wrong, didn't it? But I do laugh quite a lot. I think I embarrass my friends by laughing a lot, so I can't really remember the last time I laughed. Oh, wait, yeah, I remember. The last time I was laughing, and I think it's worse when you're in a situation where you can't laugh, but I went watching Harry Potter at the weekend, and there's this bit, like, Voldemort, obviously, this kind of nose situation, or lack of nose, and there's this part where it's like, no sign of him, my lord, but I thought that they said no sinuses, my lord, which is, you know, he doesn't have any sinuses. But I was like laughing really hard, and I couldn't really laugh because it was in the cinema, and it was like quite an intense moment in the film, and people were crying, and it was all like, and I just wanted to laugh, so I did. But it was one of those laughs where you're like just shaking. Yeah. If you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why? Well, see, this is the thing. I probably should pick up, like, I used to play the violin and the piano and the guitar, and I used to have singing lessons, and then I realised I really can't sing. at all. Like, I'm not even kidding. And I would love to play the drums. That's one thing that I would really love to play. So someone teach me to play the drums, please. I've lost the questions again. I'm really bad at... My thumb is just like going mad. What's your favourite thing to do when you're upset? Make myself feel better? I don't know. When I'm upset, I don't really... When I'm upset, I like to watch something funny. So like, I'll watch funny TV shows, or I'll like watch really, really bad like reality shows, like, you know, like Extreme Couponers and things like that. Like, I just watch rubbish. And yeah, if I'm upset about anything, I always try and imagine a worse situation, and then I feel alright. What is your favourite movie? Oh, I have too many. Like, I really like films. My favourite, like, all time is like The Wizard of Oz. People always laugh at me when I say that, but I have a lot of love for Judy Garland, and I love The Wizard of Oz. And I also love like all the old MGM musicals and all the old Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals, like Sound of Music, The King and I, and Oklahoma, and all those kind of things. And those are like classics, I feel. But in terms of like basically anything that Judd Apatow does makes me laugh. I like that kind of humour. Yeah, and obviously all the... I don't like Dirty Dancing, and I don't like Ghost, and I don't like Pretty Woman. I'm a bad girl. I'm pretty bad at being girly in that respect. I like Almost Famous, 500 Days of Summer. I don't know, I watch too many films to really have favourites. But I like The Pianist as well, if we're going into like depressing historical films, because I'm really interested in World War II, and yeah, I love the book as well, To the Pianist. And it's weird because I normally don't like things when they're made into a film. The Pianist is like one of very, very few films where I like the film after I've read the book. I like too many films, but I love like old films, especially if they're musicals. And I love things like Moulin Rouge. I like Baz Luhrmann. Yeah, I like Woody Allen as well. I like Annie Hall and things like that. So yes. But I love anything. Oh, as well, Taken, Liam Neeson. What a babe. I love any kind of like bad action film that's actually really good. Yeah, basically anything. I'll watch anything. Now I have to get the questions up again. Here we are. I keep losing them. What's one food you cannot live without? Ketchup. Like, I love ketchup. I love all condiments really, but I love ketchup, and if we don't have ketchup in the house, like, I start to panic a little bit. Even if I'm not eating anything that requires ketchup, I just like to know that it's there. So definitely ketchup. And those people that are like, oh, I don't like ketchup, or I know some people who are actually afraid of ketchup. You're missing out. What is your favourite dessert? I like cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Especially when you go to, why did I say that like that? Especially when you go to the States and you have like really good, in New York, the cheesecake is like, honestly, if I lived in New York, I wouldn't be able to fit through the door because I'd just eat cheesecake all the time. I went to Katz's Deli, is it Katz Deli or Katz's Deli in New York, and had cheesecake. Amazing. Favourite pizza topping? Vegetables? Chili? Like chilies, not chili. I like spinach on pizzas and black olives. Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? I don't think I would want either of those, if I'm being completely honest, because who wants to be invisible? Like, being ignored isn't nice, is it, guys? Let's face it. So you'd just be 100% ignored 100% of the time. And if you could read people's minds, it'd be good in a way, but I'm taking this way too seriously, I think. If you could read people's minds, they maybe were thinking bad things about you, or you were a bit annoying them a little bit, or they were thinking something really bad. I don't think I would want to know about things like that. What did you do for your last birthday? I went to Trafford Centre, and then I drove to Birmingham because the next day I went to Valencia. If you had one personal selfish wish, what selfish wish, what would it be and why? To win the lottery, I guess. 17, what does OMG mean to you? Probably means that I watch too many Juicy Star videos, because I know what that means. Okay, so those are the questions. I'll leave the questions in the information bar if you've not done this video and you want to do it. I'd love it if you would leave a video response. I know I'm really behind on announcing the winner for, where is it? Somewhere in my room, the Babyliss Glamour Waves that I was giving away. This month there's not going to be a giveaway because things have been all kinds of upside down and crazy, so I've not got a giveaway for this month. But I'll be back with one for next month, so don't worry about that, and I will contact the winner and I'll probably post it in the information bar on this video or something, because I know people like to see publicly who won, but I will contact the winner myself. Just bear with me at the minute, guys. Thanks for watching and I will speak to you guys soon. Bye!